Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on this video. The fact that you are willing to sacrifice a few minutes out of your day to consume my content really does mean so incredibly much to me. For those of you that are unaware, I review everything that gets released on Netflix. So if you're ever curious about a new movie, new series, or a new show, if you just want to know about them, you want to know if they're good, if they're bad, if they're worth watching, come to my channel and I will let you know. Today we're going to be talking about season 2 of Human Resources. And when it comes to the entire Big Mouth franchise, I have a lot of mixed emotions. I really enjoyed season 1, 2, and 3 of Big Mouth. I feel like it really did fall off a cliff in regards to quality from that point on. But the last season really surprised me. I actually had a good time watching it. And I actually have a review up now if you want to go check that out. Then Human Resources came out. Again, I have a review for that. I had mixed emotions and feelings about Human Resources. And then season 2 came out. And I have stronger feelings about it. I think it's significantly better than season 1. So this entire franchise has been a serious up and down for me, but I think it's finally found its feet again. I feel like the show does still rely far too much on gross out humor, on just trying to push the envelope, trying to push the limit of what they can show. And sometimes I'm just not a fan of that gross out comedy, or rather than that gross out type of storytelling. But there's a lot of subtlety to this series as well, and they really ramped it up for season 2. We tackle some rather difficult topics, and there's some characters that really have to work through some hectic, serious emotions. And to be 100% honest, there were some twists and turns in this series I wasn't expecting. Season 2 did a great job of actually keeping me on my toes, because there were certain moments that I knew, well, this is going to happen. And then it actually didn't happen. The exact opposite thing happened. And the last few seasons of Big Mouth and of Human Resources were a little bit predictable. This one definitely wasn't as predictable. And that shocked me. That kept me on my toes. That kept me entertained. And that's what you want out of a series. You want to be entertained. But it wasn't all good. Yes, we had great characters and we had good jokes. But the show also suffered from some really frustrating characters. Some characters that were just absolutely annoying. And some jokes that just didn't land. But there were also some really stupid jokes that just landed so well. Like, probably my favorite joke was the introduction of Gavin, which was Gavin's identical twin brother, but was actually very nice. I loved his character, and when he was first introduced, I was like, wow, this is going to be an annoying episode. But it was actually hella funny. So there are a lot of moments in the show that can really surprise you. But once again, one of my biggest dislikes of the entire franchise is the musical segments. I feel like in season 1 of Big Mouth, they worked quite well, but they've really just outstayed their welcome in my opinion. And the biggest travesty of these musical segments, especially in Human Resources 2, is the missed opportunity. I was so frustrated by the giant missed opportunity. They tried to push a musical number into almost every single episode. There's an episode where they bring in Jermaine Clement, who is probably, well, right now, actually one of my favorite musical artists. But I would say he's probably one of the greatest comedic musicians of all time. He has a special guest appearance in this season, and they don't give him a number to sing. They don't give him a song. Why? Why bring in someone who's known for writing some of the funniest, most engaging comedic songs? Your show has musical numbers in almost every single episode, yet you don't take advantage of him. That was one of the biggest twists for this season for me as well. It was just, it made no sense. Why cast someone and then not use him to the best of his abilities? It was dumb. Sorry, I'm probably the only one that's actually going to ever get so frustrated about that as I am right now. But it frustrated me. I was expecting a good number. Anyway, Human Resources Season 2 is a step up from the previous season, and I think it's a good indication that the Big Mouth series as a whole, the entire franchise, is slowly getting back on tracks. It's focusing on telling good stories with an element of gross out humor, rather than when it was focusing on gross out humor while trying to tell a story. There's a big difference there. But guys, thank you so much for watching this review. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like. Do not be afraid to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again in another video.